Let me just check something real quick. Okay. Let's do, before we get into anything else, guys, we have to do the classic Garmer playoff predictions. Everyone loves these, okay? The people, they beg me for them every day, I swear. Yo, what's good, fellas? What's good, YouTube chat? All right, actually, hold on. We'll do this real quick, and then I kind of want to look at the games, and we'll run a fantasy. We'll call her a day. We'll call her a day. We'll run the Garmer League, okay? Bro, I just want to say, if we're talking about playoffs before we get into Spirit, bro, Control has been solid. He's actually been good. That being said, there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way they beat Furia. I just don't believe it. But you want to know what I do believe in? I mean, this is just like, this first matchup is brutal. Because this is like, Furia versus Mongols is just your two beloved sons getting in a fist fight against each other. Like, what are you supposed to do? Unfortunately, going into this fight, one son has been training his ass off. Okay, what am I typing, bro? One son has been training his ass off for months, okay? It's like an anime training arc. Bro's been training 8 months. The other guy, wife just left him. Wife just divorced him. His head's just not really in it, I feel like. What are you supposed to do after your wife leaves you? How are you supposed to go play Counter-Strike? This dude been training for 8 months, grinding. 48, dude. I'm gonna be honest, my entire brain just turned to mush when I was typing that, okay? Vitality Astralis. What if Hooksy does it, bro? Does Astralis have any chance? At all? Does Astralis have literally any chance? I need your thoughts. No. Well, I mean, you guys had a good run, okay? I'll pray for you, but it might be over. You know, this was not a great showing against a real team. Unfortunately, Vitality is a real team. This probably realistically isn't even a close series, unfortunately. Dude. What is this little speck? It's not what I wanted to do, bro. Hooksy owns Apex. God, I wish it could happen. And you guys want to know something? Falcons versus Furia. This should be the actual final, bro. These teams, I'm not worried about no Vitality or Mouse, okay? These teams stink. These teams absolutely stink. Chopper and Zwei has to go. I'm gonna listen, bro. I'll get to it, but like I kind of agree, but it's a hard problem to fix, okay? Falcons versus Furia. Falcons looks like they might be locked. The people hate them. Falcons is evil. They look like they might be locked. Their team is just so insane. But then again, Furia is also very good. I mean, bro. Can I be honest, guys? My take, this is going to be a boring-ass tournament if Mouse wins. Or wait, I feel like it's going to be a boring-ass tournament no matter like who wins here. Because if Falcons beats Furia, right? Falcons goes to this final. They either blow out Mouse, in my opinion, or they get blown out by Vitality. If Furia wins and they play Mouse, it'll probably be a close series and good. If Furia and if Falcons makes the final, it's going to be ass, is what I'm realizing. Because Falcons are either going to blow out Mouse or get blown up by Vitality. So because of that, we're going all in on Furia. If Falcons makes it, it's going to be a boring-ass final. What the... Sorry, Falcons. Sorry, buddies. You're cooked. I just want the final to be good, bro. Yo, thank you for the follow. Here's the deal. Between Mouse and Vitality, it is tough because Vitality have slightly fallen off lately. They'd lost to Mouse previously here. But it was close, dude. It was close as shit. I foresee the future. I foresee Vitality winning. But I think both of these games are insane. Unfortunately, I feel like... Can you guys... Listen, can you guys get my back on this real quick? I feel like most of these tournaments, the semis are literally always better than the actual final is. I feel like a lot of the times the final is kind of a letdown. Like, sometimes it's really good. Sometimes the BO5 finals are cool. But a lot of the time, it's literally just, like, insane semis and then finals just stink. Stink shit. This is, like, the actual most fun day. And then, I mean... I just don't think it's close, really. I just think it's over. Yeah, I don't think Vitality... You know, we'll give Vitality one map. How about that? We'll be nice, okay? We'll be nice. Furia locks in. Because they're just goated like that. They're just goated like that. That's because BO3 is a more exciting format. Can I be honest, bro? Can I be honest? I kind of wish every tournament final was a BO3 except for the major. I want major finals to be BO5s because I feel like going through all of that buildup during the major, you have to have a BO5. It just has to happen. But at regular tournaments, I kind of would rather have BO3s. Just because, like, regular tournaments, I don't care about as much, and I feel like they are more entertaining. But I would like BO5s in majors, because majors are the pinnacle of all tournaments. So I feel like it should have a giant-ass long final. That's just my thoughts, though. I want the major format to be, like, Very different from any other tournament format. Let's see a BO7. I think BO7 would be too much. That shit is way too much, bro. But I do actually like. I'm not trying to watch BO5 finals at, like, I mean, it's like they're good tournaments, but ugh, dude, it's like takes fucking 7 hours, bro. Best of 14 major finals. Yeah. I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. Okay, this is my take, bro. Furia locks it and beats Vitality. That's what we rip. Now to go. Okay, where's the I mean, I guess we go straight into Spirit, bro. Guys, what the fuck does Spirit do? Because I don't think Chopper is good. When I was watching Spirit play Mongols, dude, this was a pitiful Mirage. What the fuck am I watching, bro? What? This was one of the most abysmal T-sides I've ever seen, bro. This shit looked horrific. Horrific. I mean, if Donk, Shiro don't both pop the fuck off, it's over. And honestly, it's gonna seem harsh because it hasn't been that long. I think we got to bring Magix back on this team, because at least Magix had the ceiling of being able to help one of these fuckers. I don't think Zwei has that ceiling, man. Maybe he has like Magix had a pretty low floor. Magix could play really bad. But at least like in the major final, bro. Magix, if they don't have Magix, it's over. Okay. I just think we gotta bring him back, man. Maybe because I just miss him dearly, bro. I miss him dearly. And also, I think, no, Zontix was, like, extremely underrated on this team as well. Especially when you look at Mirage. I think he was probably the best cat player in the world. Is that too much glaze? Minus Chopper plus KD. And all right, back it up, bro. Back it up. I genuinely feel like every time I watched Zontix play Mirage, he dropped like 30 kills. He was fucking insane. Zontix was generational. CT side on cat of Mirage. He was so good, man. He was so good. The only thing is, like, it wasn't their decision to remove him. You know, it was personal stuff. So all we can do now is forget about it. There's nothing we can do, bro. There's nothing we can do. Whenever Zontix comes back, I don't even know if he'll come back and play on Spirit. But, like, I don't know. Sell Kiyosuke, spend all the money making the team worse. Yeah, dude, I cannot fucking believe they let Kiyosuke go to Falcons. I can't believe it. I don't care how much money they got. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, if you don't care about winning tournaments, that's fine. If you're just here to make money. But, like, then again, aren't you going to make a lot of money for the best team in Counter-Strike winning all the tournaments? I just feel like it was so dumb, bro. I've been saying minus Chopper plus Boomich. Can I be honest, guys? I used to be on the minus Chopper plus Boomich train. I think Boomich is getting in the territory of being overrated just because he's the only other Russian IGL that's a rifler. I think because Jame is an op IGL, people don't even consider him. And I think Boomich is overrated just because he's the only other Russian, like, rifling IGL that maybe could join the team. Hallie didn't know about Kyo. What do you mean he didn't know about Kyo? That's impossible. What? What do you mean Hallie didn't know about Kyo, bro? Fuck it, get Electronic in. Bring in Lear. I actually, after the major, I didn't hate a Lear. How many times they've only played Mirage once and they got fucked on it? I really don't hate a Lear, but I feel like Lear isn't proven at all. At that point, we might as well just get Boomich. Like, I don't think the problem is, I don't know if Boomich really moves the needle. I just don't think he's that good. BetBoom has been, like, pretty bad since he joined. And they've pretty much given him the keys to the roster and just allowed him to do whatever he's wanted. It was kind of the same thing with Nafany, right? Like, I'm pretty sure he's in a majority control of the roster moves they make and everything else. After the major, I like the Zwei move. I like the Zwei move. But obviously, hindsight's 2020, bro. Like, we look back at it, it might have just not been a good move. Boomich would at least have more than one default per map. I mean, like, you wouldn't think it can get worse. But what if it does? I think Chopper is pretty bad. But I do think he is, like, at least somewhat serviceable, right? CS2 World Cup, yeah. I was live on Twitch for, like, an hour before this. We were doing World Cup stuff. I'm doing it more again tomorrow, I think, just on Twitch. But as Russian CS, dude, Russian CS is fucking goated. The only issue with Russian CS is there's no callers. If you need riflers, young, talented riflers and oppers, dude, they got 8 trillion of them. But if you need, like, someone with... if you need someone with a brain to call strats, pack it up, buddy, because it's not happening. Like, truly, you have Jame, Boomich, Chopper, and Lear. And Norbert. I mean, has Norbert ever called? Was he secondary caller in VP? I actually did consider Norbert in my brain. But, like, I think the main issue with Spirit is they don't seem great right now. And, I mean, they are falling, man. They're not even top 5 anymore. But I feel like with Donk and Shiro, you have a floor. Like, you probably don't fall out of the top 10 ever. There's no way. There's no way they fall out of the top 10. And I think, like I said, that's a good point. When Trillion Riflers and they pick Zwei, I mean, Zwei was one of the good young Riflers. So I don't hate the move, but I feel like you can call it a day and try someone else out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, bro did win 2 trophies right when he joined. He's 0.97 versus top 20 at 0.95. It's just not good. So, I think... I don't know, man. On paper, maybe you can upgrade, like, just slot Boomich in. But listen, if Counter-Strike was played on paper, Falcons would have won 8 majors by now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just... In theory, it could be an upgrade. But I'm just not that high on Boomich anymore. I think he's good. Could he maybe be an upgrade to Chopper? Sure. Sure. Pull a picture of Zwei's teeth. Alright, guys, come on. He's a child, okay? We can't be bullying bro's teeth. Speaking of... Dude, I had fucked up teeth until, like, 3 years ago. But I will not let the feds ever find a picture. It was bad, dude. I had the Michael Strahan gap. And then I decided enough was enough. Fat Boomich. I mean, bro. We feed Boomich some McDonald's? Maybe. Maybe he locks in. I don't know, man. I still think Jame is good, but I don't think I'd want Jame to be on Spirit. I feel like James' system works better with a bunch of fetuses. Like, I kind of want to keep Jame on Paravision. I don't know if I've seen enough from Lear. He might be good. Boomich might be good. Are we really high on Perfecto at all? Like, they actually, I'm gonna be honest, VP impressed me. Here and here. I can't believe they beat FaZe. And they took a map off G2, took a map off Vitality. They really didn't look that bad. So maybe there is something to Perfecto, but you under no circumstances can, like, make a move like that already. Okay. Why are we talking about Spirit downfall? They just need time. Fury started playing at current level after 7 tournaments. See, the difference between Furia and Spirit, the reason why we're so critical of them is because Spirit have Donk. Unfortunately, if you have Donk and Shiro, you need to be winning like every other event or people are going to be tweaking. Yo, thank you for the super chat. 36 cents, Autumn. I appreciate it. God bless. I was waiting for the message, but I suppose there isn't one, but thank you. Here's the deal, guys. Like, if you have Donk, you're going to have to win damn near every tournament or people are going to shit on you. They just have higher standards than Furia. And unfortunately, when you're like at a level that's up here, you don't have as much time. You just don't. And Furia were not like... Furia was a mediocre like 10 to 15 team in the world. So, I mean, like, the team's not going to change, obviously, before Budapest. But if they don't make at least, like, top 4 of Budapest, I think the first change they'll really make is probably gone. I'd be okay with bringing Magics back, I guess. But, like, there's so many riflers in Tier 2. We can just take a shot again if we really want to. I don't know. I don't know who would replace him exactly. But, like, probably minus Zway if they miss playoffs. Zway's gone for sure. Absolutely gone. What do you mean Furia? Well, yeah, Furia is great now. But, like, before Furia got Yakinder and Molodoy, they were very, very mediocre. And, like, no one was really... The expectations were not nearly as high when they made their roster changes. It's just two completely different situations. I honestly... In a perfect world, I would love to bring Zontix back over Zway. I would love that. I think Zontix... I like, didn't really know how much work he was doing for the team, but Zontix is good, man. I kind of always underrated Zontix. But a couple months before he left, my eyes were opened, I feel like. And I think him over Zway would be perfect. Just have his old roles back. That would be great. But then again, like, we don't know what's going on with Zontix and if he can even come back after this major. We don't really know what's going on with him. Hopefully he can. I think that would be best case scenario. And then maybe minus... I think... In my opinion, if Spirit doesn't make the playoffs of Budapest, and then if they also bomb out of Cologne, Chopper's gone. But I think they're going to give Chopper, like, a pretty long leash. Just because. I don't see them replacing Chopper. Does he need to be better? Yes. Bro needs to be better if they're going to do anything, okay? We need this core. We need Tanir to also lock in. He was pretty good the first tournament they played. This last one, I mean, it wasn't great, but no one was really great besides these two. So we'll see. Jerry comes back from retirement. Yo, that would be fire, bro. That would be fire. In a perfect world, minus White plus Zontix. I agree with this. Chopper. Maybe. You take a shot on Boomich, but like I said, man, I'm really not that high on Boomich anymore. Is there a world where Hallie could get benched? I don't think so. Unfortunately. But as long, like, if Spirit loses Donk, which I don't think will happen, I don't know where else he would go. Unless he really does want to go to an international team. Like, dude, imagine... I mean, I don't think FaZe got money bags like that. Literally, Donk would have to go to, like, BC Game. Or Falcons. I don't think anyone else in the scene has enough money bags to buy Donk. Why not Jame? I think, in my opinion, I think Jame is probably the best caller in the scene right now. But I don't necessarily like Jame on Spirit. I kind of like Jame on a team like Paradivision. Like when Jame has full control of the entire team and it's just a bunch of fetuses, he can just go to work and just tell everyone what to do what he wants to do. I feel like that's when it works out the best. But like we saw on the other VP, as soon as Electronic joined, I mean, everything went to shit. Because then there's leadership issues. There was too many leadership personalities on the team. It didn't work. And he'd probably be fine, but I don't know how him and Donk would work together. I'm not saying Donk is like toxic like Electronic. I just don't know. I don't know how it would work. But maybe Jame could be good. And he would have to also switch to being a rifler. Which did work for Fallen, so I'm not saying it's like completely out of the question. I just don't know if I like Jame on Spirit with Donk. Plug in Flamus instead of Chopper and just play with vibes. If there is any team that I feel like could genuinely just play with vibes and not have a caller, it is Spirit. Like, is that crazy to think that I feel like Spirit could just rock all aim, no brains? We just have this core and just add in 2 fraggers alongside of them and we just go to town. I guess like G2 kind of. We just plug in 2 riflers and we just fucking default every round. We just go have some fun, eh? That shit could work. Maybe. Probably not, but maybe. JBA says no. Alright, buddy. JBA, first message you sent in 3 months. Bro comes in just to shit on me. I can't believe my eyes right now. JBA, would wildcard get better if minus Stan, minus Fiku, minus Peeping, plus Donk, plus Nico, plus Kiyosuke? Do you think no IGL? You don't think so? Wow. I mean, Stan is the GOAT, so I get it, bro. I get it, bro. No IGL better than Chopper? Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not gonna act like I know anything, okay? I'm not gonna pretend like I know anything, but... I mean, shit, man. I mean, shit, man. I feel like we talked about everything we can about Spirit. Are there any G2 fans in the chat? Guys, can I ask you a question?
Please let us just do 10 man's Spirit will suck major until Zontix comes back.
I have yapping to do, bro. I'm sorry. G2 fans, are you worried? I don't want to do a victory lap here. I think G2 is great. Okay, listen, I released that video about G2 being disappointing. They go on to farm their third blast event. Out of tournaments, I want to their third blast event in a row. And they haven't won an event since. They haven't even been to a final since. Are you guys worried? Or no? Let's look. Fissure. Lose to Mongols. I feel like that's understandable, right? Losing to Mongols before the Senzu incident. I guess that's understandable. This was a little more concerning. Lose to 3D Max to miss out on playoffs. That's a little tough. And then here, they were playing with Saw. Would they have beaten Vitality with Hunter? Probably not. But I guess you never know. I mean, they did beat Vitality in a final, so. It's tough to say. I think G2's fine. Like, I don't think G2's a bad team, but they probably don't have a chance to win Budapest, but maybe they could. Like, they're still very good. 3D Max considered a bad team. I wouldn't say 3D Max is a bad team, but I would say G2 should probably beat them like 8 out of 10 times. So maybe it is like one of those 2 out of 10 times. I do like the G2 team. I think they're very fun to watch. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like, you don't really have a chance. You lose to Furia, you lose to Vitality. If G2's the team that I think they are, these are understandable results. These are literally the top 2 ranked teams in the entire world right now. And one of them was with your coach. But I think G2's a fine, like, 3 to, like, 8 team in the world. So they're okay. Who else? Pain? Does anyone care about Pain, really? I'm still going to glaze Snow until the day I die. But, like, they lose to Spirit and Mongols. That it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Can I show you guys something, though? I don't know exactly. I haven't looked for this tournament. Okay. I mean, guys, we got to start. Let me show you something real quick. Can we save Snow? When are we going to save Snow? The people were shitting on him. We gotta remove Snow. Snow is horrible. Bro's now their best player. Even through the dark times, I back Snow. Even through the dark times. And everyone was shitting on him, saying he's horrific. Snow is good, man. Snow is good. And we gotta get him some help, bro. We gotta get him some help. I loved these roster moves when they occurred. It looks like... It just looks like they're not adjusting to the roles on Pain very well. And if I had to guess, they're probably going to go like 1-3 at Budapest. But, I mean, it's yet to be seen. I don't know. I don't think them losing the games they lost is very surprising. Heroic? I thought Heroic was cheeks. Heroic's actually been good, bro. They've actually been pretty good as of late. They're in stage... I know, bro. They're in stage 3 simply because they didn't play any events. And they made semis of Austin. So, you know, I don't fucking know, man. I don't know. If you want Snow to be good, I feel like Snow's doing fine. Snow has had months and months to adjust to his new roles. I feel like he hasn't been bad. Like he was pretty bad for a while, but he's really been like locked in recently. Zwei is the problem. I mean, listen, dude. Zwei, I just got done talking about it. Chopper and Zwei, I feel like are both like the biggest red flags in the team, but I don't know how you fix the issue. Like I mean, like obviously for Zwei, it's easy to fix the issue. There's a trillion riflers in Russia you can replace him with. There's even Magisk. If Zontix comes back, I'd love Zontix to replace him. The harder issue is Chopper. Don't know who. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, everyone says minus Chopper for fucking who, bro? You can be high on Boomich. I don't know, man. Boomich is like the most obvious on paper move, but he's really like Bet Boom has not been good. They just haven't been good.
All of the teams that bombed out of groups are cheeks except for G2. Not much there to discuss.
That's true. I mean, it is true. Okay, Heroic actually surprised me. They've been good. They were cheeks when this roster first formed. Recently, they've been good. Alcarin is their best player. I think Alcarin is fine. He looked a little not great when he first joined. I can't believe these fuckers beat Na'Vi. I mean, give me a break, man. Oh my god. VP is VP. They surprised me. Maybe. I actually didn't watch any VP games. Fame Flit. Holy mother of God. Well, I mean, I've seen everything I need to see here. Someone save Fame Flit, man. They've been like consistently pretty good the entire time in VP while the roster just crumbled around them. I mean, yeah, other than this, like, Lin Vision is Lin Vision. Tai Lu is kind of like returned back to... I mean, I don't want to say they returned back to form, but... I feel like they kind of have. Now that, like, Jam Young has not been playing very well recently, they kind of don't really have anything else. We don't have Jam Young 1.2 ratings anymore. It might just be over. Yeah. They're just kind of... They've returned back to mediocreness. Unfortunately, I hate to say it, but it's true. Na'Vi. I literally... You want to know what makes me so mad about Na'Vi? Is I was just thinking in my head. After... this isn't that impressive. But, like, after Thunder Pick, I was like, listen, it's 2 scuffed tournaments. But, like, Na'Vi were pretty close to beating Furia in this final. And I was starting to think maybe Navi's putting it all together. They might be the dark horse of all of Budapest. They might be the #1 dark horse team for Budapest. Because I feel like they've been criminally underrated. Then they come here and do this, bro. What the fuck is this? We lose to Astralis and Heroic. How can I ever trust you? I mean, it's unreal. FaZe exists. Alright, pack it up, bro. I mean, my god. Listen, I get FaZe locking in majors. Dude, I am going to be fucking mind blown if this FaZe iteration does anything at Budapest. Maybe they could squeak into playoffs and be in a quarterfinals game, but like, this FaZe is a mess, man. I will be amazed. But yeah, dude, I don't know. Na'Vi might still be a dark horse because everyone is, like, completely doubting them. For good reason. But, like, they can't also, like, be good, I feel like. They've had Mongol's number for a couple of... Like, they have had Mongol's and Aurora's number for a while. But I feel like Na'Vi... I have more faith in Na'Vi to potentially make a run than I do FaZe. This FaZe team just looks dysfunctional. Have you guys seen what they did at this event? It's literally... It's no different than Liquid. At least for Twist. It's literally no different than Liquid. I don't know why I just did that twice. Look at this shit. Are you fucking me, bro? Literally, he just went from shit to shit. Hard carrying both. I mean, my God. My goodness gracious. I feel like kind of bad for him, but he also kind of did it to himself. Don't listen, guys. Don't pay attention to Brokey 0.62. Okay, everyone's known for a while. Brokey is not great. The entire FaZe team I don't like. I'm gonna be honest. I like Jacob. I don't like Jacob in FaZe. I want Jacob in star roles. I don't want him playing behind Twist and Frozen. It makes no sense to me. I think it was a horrible fucking move. I literally, I want everyone to leave FaZe. I don't think any of these fuckers are good. Kerrigan is a legend. I mean, it's time for Kerrigan to pack it up. Brokey can be good, but it's time for Brokey to move down to, like, Gamer Legion, bro. Jacob could be good in a better team, but he is just, I just don't like him in FaZe. Unless they're going to get rid of one or both of these players, like, I don't know, man. I could see them building around Twist, Jacob, and Brokey, and then letting Frozen go. But I don't know. What do you think of minus Kerrigan, minus Jacob, minus Kristen, plus Demon? At this point, it can't get any worse. And if Kerrigan is the coach, I don't hate Kristen. I feel like Kristen can develop into a good IGL if he's under Kerrigan. It's kind of like...
If FaZe don't rebuild completely around Twists and Frozen, it is completely over.
Well, I agree, but they got to keep at least 3 for the core. Otherwise, it makes... like, you're just throwing it into the garbage. Their core is very valuable. So they have to keep at least 3. And I think... it makes the most sense for it to be Twist, Frozen, and Brokey, and get rid of Jacob and Kerrigan. That's probably what they'll do. Unless Frozen really wants to leave. But they need at least 3 to build around. And I don't mind Kristen. I feel like Kristen, if he joins FaZe, can be like a Hunter in Saw situation. But at the same time, we've also never seen Kerrigan as a coach. Like, comparing Saw and Kerrigan is insane. Because Kerrigan has never done what Saw has done as a coach. That's like best of the best possible situations is if Kerrigan turns out to be a phenomenal coach and can develop Kristen into being a good IGL. And then I think FaZe has a good future. If that can happen. But then again, that's just like, just thinking. Maybe. Potentially. So I don't know, man. Maybe that can work. Maybe a Kerrigan coach, Kristen situation can work. But it's tough to say, bro. So we'll see. Oh yeah, fantasy. We can run a fantasy. Sorry about that, guys. I've been yapping. I'm not signed in. Of course I'm not signed in, bro. Sell Frozen, activate Olaf. I mean, that just might be the darn diddly best idea I've ever heard. All right, money draft. Let me get some shitter ass team. And then I will share the link. What the fuck is this, bro? Yeah, they kind of went off with this shit, huh? If anyone wants to know, it's true. I got paid out the ass. It's true. All right. Damn. I just read the Hallie quote, bro. I can't believe they let Kia walk, man. I can't believe they let Kia walk. All right, fantasy. Holy, bruh. Dog just scared the fuck out of me. Hold on, Squirts. I need to go close my door. Let me draft a team real quick, and then we'll run 10 mans. My dog ran away. My carpet is fucked, bro. Aspen. Bye, Aspen. Bye. Oh. All right, if I think Fury is winning the whole thing, Yukindar is good value here. And Quesarado or Molodoy, man. I'm going to be an ape. Who has better stats this tournament so far? They're both fucking insane. No, that's why he's so cheap. I can rock with this. Actually. And then I just take shitters. Is anyone else cheap enough? This might be the wave. I mean, dude, Hooksy is going to lose me a lot of points, but I think this might be the wave, bro. If the predictions come true and it's a Furia Vitality final, this is the way, man. I can work with this. I'm going to give him noob, unfortunately, because I think even if he's good, they probably get stomped. Unfortunately for them. Apex IGL. Probably the best thing I can give him, but... Because what does bro even do? I guess support? I don't think he's going to just cream on people, though, so... But then what does Mezzi do? I guess headshot animal? Okay. Sounds good to me, Quesarado. What do you do, buddy? A whole lot of fucking nothing, it looks like. Thank you for all of your contributions, buddy. Attacker it is. Apex creamed on me at Austin. Real shit? How the fuck did you get so lucky, brother? All right, I just gotta hope. I'm giving you skin of the match. 0% chance you lose to Astralis. I'll believe it when I see it, eh? Dude, this song is fire. Oh my goodness. Molodoy. I know you're the go. You don't gotta tell me twice. Alright, I'll check your guys' teams real quick, and then Garmer League will be ripped on Twitch, and then YouTube stream will sadly end. Alright, Frank. This is Frank's team. Frank's team is winning this shit. I hate to say it. Frank's team easily wins. Monacy, Techno, Tesses, Brolin, Stare. FaZe plus Cam. It's an elite name. I mean, at the very worst, you won the name competition. I don't mind the team. If Falcons wins, it's probably pretty good. It's not bad. I give it a B. It's a B team. Molodoy, Controles. Ooh. Will Controles perform all the way into the playoffs? I mean, how much money is he? I didn't even see how much money he was. $193. He's a good value play if he does anything. Tessus, Techno, Yakinder. It's not a bad team. This is a B+ team. Nico, Yakinder, Molodoy, Kixin, Apex. This would be a good team, but doesn't Furia and... Yeah, Furia and Falcons are going to have to play each other. So because of that, I give it a D. There's just no way they can possibly win if they're playing each other. Dude, a Monacy Molodoy team is crazy, but it might be too top heavy. You're gonna have to pray that somehow these fuckers make a run to the finals or something, dude. But it gives you a good floor. I'll give you a B-. Legalize nuclear bombs with Flames, Mezzi, Yakinder, Queserado. This is an A team, because I think these teams also make the final. But I also wouldn't be mad if you picked Falcons. I hate this shit, bro. You think Mouse is winning? I mean, if Mouse wins, it's fire. If Mouse wins, it's a fire team. That's a big if, though. I'll give it a B-. I mean, this team's good. This team's like an A-. Alfred. Hold on. Is this... Okay, these are the same. Mezzi. Nico, Kyusuke, Apex, Yabi. This team's good. This is an A- team if these two teams make the final. Igoon to Controles, and Pure is Controles. He has a very goonable build, so I can't even hate. Yuri Molodoy, Blitz Controles. See, it's not a horrible team, but I have to give it a D because these fuckers play each other first match, so you're gonna get fucked on by one of these. So you're gonna get like 8 points probably, because 2 of these guys are gonna get knocked out first round. I mean, this team's good if they make the finals. I'll give it an A. It's not. It's not. If Falcons and Mouse both make finals, it's a good team. Is Chopper the problem? We talked about it. It's like a mix between Chopper and Zwei, but the only issue is Zwei is a lot easier to replace than Chopper is. In a perfect world on paper, maybe Boomich is an upgrade, but I don't think Boomich is this generationally insanely good IGL either, that you can just slide into Spirit and hope that they become better. But then again, Boomich did make Cloud9 better, kind of. Mostly. This team is pretty much just my team, except different players. It's a good team. It's a good team. If this is the final, this team's elite. I could totally see this being the final. Modesty and Robs is insane. Boomble diddle donk? Okay, bro. It's just not a real sentence. Okay, bro updated the team. Let's see. Zywoo and Robs. I mean, if Vitality wins, this team is insane. I'll give it an A. This is an A just because Falcons and Vitality definitely is a possible final. I'm sorry, bro. This shit is also cheeks. If both of your golds are playing each other, it's kind of like in the semis, it's kind of scuffed. It's not the end of the world, but like one of your two best players in your team is going to knock the other one out. They might both be good, but who knows? Yeah, what's good, Edwin? Let's look at your team real quick. Monacy, Kixin. Okay, this team could be gas. This team could be gas. If it's a Falcons Vitality final, this team is gas for sure. Monacy and Zywoo should farm. Alright, guys. That's it for the YouTube stream today. We will have to all consider what Spirit should do in the future. Like I said, if they don't even make playoffs of Budapest, expect Zwei to be gone. I don't think Chopper will be gone, but Chopper's probably gone if they miss playoffs of Budapest and Cologne. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. We will be doing Garmer League over on Twitch. And I will see you fellas later.